My name is Seth Mitchell. I lead the QA and delivery group for Sceris Inc. Many, if not all of us, work in agile teams. Success rarely, if ever, comes from a single person acting alone. Rather, it's the sum of the individual contributions that ultimately lead to the success and achievement of a goal. So this year, I'm happy to nominate Nero for the 2017 Employee of the Year Award for Virtual Employee. What Nero did this year to stand out was to demonstrate that she could seize an opportunity to both advance the team's goals and her career, and then most importantly, be able to execute and follow through. So early this year, we started up an automation test suite for our product using C# and Selenium WebDriver. Many of you may be familiar with. I assembled a small team consisting of 2 automation programmers and a DevOps engineer to basically build the framework from scratch and implement it on the virtual servers, be able to run it across all of our product lines. So it was a fairly large project. So the day after announcing the team and the project, Nero emailed me on her own asking if she could join the team. She didn't have any experience in C# or Selenium, but she was willing to learn on her own, and she was hoping that she could help contribute to the project. So I said yes, sure, more the merrier. It was a large project, needed all the help we could get. But unfortunately, I didn't really know if she would follow through or be interested once she got into it. I think many of us have met people in our lives that want to become a developer, but then don't realize how much personal work and effort you have to put into it to be actually good at it. So we were pleasantly surprised because she came in and installed Visual Studio, started learning C#, started working with the other automation engineers to kind of learn how test cases are built, how the framework works. She worked with me on some programming tricks, to get things up and running with C#. She started contributing to the conversations and the design of the tests. And within a couple months of working with everybody, she was able to put together a couple test categories that tested out entire screens of the system and contributed to the overall project, and led to the success of us getting the Selenium tests up and running, within a reasonable amount of time. So that all said, Nero herself, didn't create the most test cases. She also didn't, design the overall framework. She didn't deal with some of the trickier aspects of Selenium. That was done by a lot of the other team members that were more experienced and tasked with that. However, what she did do was she was able to go in and seize an opportunity that wasn't initially handed to her. And once it was granted to her, she had the ability to follow through. She did the same thing as well. We came up with a special team or a strike force that we had to put together to mature an important feature of our product. It had to be done relatively quickly. We didn't have time really to be iterative and deploy it and get feedback on it. We just had to kind of get it right the first time. So the team on that case was 1 QA person, which was Nero, and then 2 other developers to go in and be able to rapidly diagnose the problems and get them fixed. While that was entirely a team effort, Nero really did drive that. She went in, she found very difficult product defects inside of it. She worked with the developers to make sure that they were addressed and fixed and rapidly cycled back through the QA system. And within about 3 weeks, we had the feature straightened out. Again, it was a team effort, but it was driven in large by Nero's drive and her understanding of what the expectations are for the project, what was needed to be done, and she came in and executed. So, in conclusion, it's never enough just to want to do something. How many times do we talk about what we should do or want to do? Ultimately, it's about execution. And our best team members are not necessarily the smartest or the fastest or the ones with the most experience. It's the ones that can figure out how to execute on plan and then follow through and get a good result for the team. So again, very proud of our entire Sceris team, both development and QA. We had a very challenging year in 2017. We got a product effectively launched and out the door, so which was again no small task. And we look forward to all the cool stuff we're going to be doing in 2018 with our virtual employee team. So on that, I want to thank you for the opportunity for us to recognize Nuryadov this year, and hope everyone has a great 2018. Thank you.